Hello there, my Capricorn collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Capricorn, some of you have good news coming your way, but you got someone blocking that shit like a motherfucker. Work, love, life energy here. Wow, focus on you. There's the Ace of Pentacles. So, some of y'all mindfulness here. Stay grounded, stay focused, and don't get overwhelmed. Ooh. You're pulling some good energy, but you've also got some not so good energy around you, Capricorn. So you're like in Wheel of Fortune energy here. Whatever your philosophy, beliefs, superstitions are. Queen of Cups energy, the Ten of Cups, the Four of Wands, Page of Wands, the Knight of Swords. Some of y'all, I feel like, mindful of your relationships or partnerships. Some of you, if you're dealing with a water sign energy in particular. Because I feel like the water signs are really going through it now with regard to relationships or partnership. Yeah. Someone is keeping something very positive from you, and they don't want you to know about it. The Virgo vibes is definitely, some of y'all have a mole, so mindfulness here. Who's the one that kind of goes back and forth with regard to like friendship energy with you, or some of you with regard to like work options or opportunities with you? Some of y'all, you can't, yeah. Again, here with this Three of Pentacles. Someone is keeping something positive from you. Some of you, this could be an X energy. I don't, whatever the hell this sort of vibe is. Some of y'all mindful of the water sign energies. There's the Nine of Swords. I feel like the Virgo energy is the stuck vibe. There with the Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, there's the Seven of Swords. Now's the time to be street smart and wise. Some of you with regard to relationships or partnerships, some of y'all have an ex that's way all up and still in your fucking business. So this could be a business partnership as well. Yeah, there's like positive vibes coming your way. So it's imperative that you stay focused on the positive. So you're probably getting a lot of sort of negative energy. Some of you, a lot of... With the Three of Pentacles there, this gives me the church mouse vibes. So some of you, there could be a lot of people talking shit about you because they know this abundance energy. I don't know if you're dealing with a Virgo in particular, but who's the one that kind of goes back and forth with regard to relationships or partnerships? Some of you mindful, if you like share friends with an ex, that they're not just, I don't know, the Hermit is a mole. So some of y'all mindful of your conversations. Page of Pentacles. It's all about the timing on something with you. Scorpio, some of y'all mindful of the water signs energy. Especially if they're going through a relationship or partnership that didn't fucking work out. There's the Six of Swords. So, I don't know, with you, this could be a business partner. This could be a work option, a work opportunity. Someone is definitely blocking a blessing that's meant for you. But those of you that got out of a relationship or partnership, I feel like some of you got out just in time. So I feel like there's blessings, there's positive energy for you. But someone didn't want you to kind of pay attention to that, or someone is definitely winding down the clock with the Page of Pentacles here with regard to something with you. This could be like a raise. This could be just a great opportunity that brings about like better choices, better options. Those of you out of a relationship or partnership, I feel like some of you get single just in time. Some of you know the blessings won't come until you're out of the relationships or partnerships that aren't really like positive for you. So some of you just mindful of the one that kind of goes back and forth with friends groups, works groups, whatever the hell this sort of energy is with you. The Hermit is like a mole vibe. So speak less, listen more, but it's definitely imperative that you stay focused on the positive energy here. So Lord only knows the kind of stuck, stagnant, sort of negative energy. Some of y'all, the shit talk they're probably getting behind your back. Some of you, I feel like you get like an opportunity just at the right time, but it's disconnected from relationships or partnerships or opportunities that would have kind of taken advantage of the vibe with you. Some of you, I definitely don't feel like reconciliation is kind of the energy with you. So mindfulness when it comes to that, because I feel like you get out of that relationship or partnership just in the right time. So you avoid the stuck, stagnant energy. Capricorns, I definitely don't feel like you have a lack of options or opportunities. But within that, you got a kind of a healthy mix of negative and positive options or opportunities. Empress, Knight of Cups. Some of you, I keep telling you, Capricorns, wait before you try to impress a date. So that way they're not dating you because, you know, you go to the best restaurants, you buy the best gifts, you get the best concert tickets. You know what I mean? It's a very fertile energy as well, especially with that Ace of Pentacles. And damn Capricorns, I feel like a lot of people date you knowing they're going to be your next ex. So, whatever the hell this energy is with you, your flexibility is going to be very important. But it's also going to be imperative that you take the time that you need for yourself. So, I feel like there's a regimented energy with this. So, those of you that's making smart choices, so you could be establishing new habits and breaking old habits. Some of you, I feel like if you just, I don't know, take a year off from dating if you're out of a relationship or partnership and just focus on yourself. Maybe some of you looking at different ways to switch up the energy here. The Six of Cups, there to the Three of Cups, there to the Queen of Wands. For some of you Capricorns, I feel like someone was waiting for you to get single. I don't feel like your dance card ever has to be empty. I don't feel like you're ever without a date or ever without like, I don't even want to say romantic option or opportunity. Some of you, it's like the passionate vibes. Some of you mindful of the work dynamic as well. Especially if you get like a new option or a new opportunity. Some of you just don't be like everybody else when it comes to like that vibe. Yes, not all work relationships or partnerships are bad, but some of you, it can muddy up your energy of getting a promotion because, you know, it's like messy energy or something that's taken into consideration. Especially for those of you, if you have to disclose in the workplace, if you're dating somebody and, you know, you're like in there 3 times a fucking year because you look at your workplace as the only place to kind of date. Some of you could be attracting those type of relationships or partnerships. I do feel like you're getting a lot of attention. I feel like if you go for an interview or something like that, from the moment you kind of go in, everyone that kind of meets you is going to be asking, you know, especially those of you, if you're interviewing, you're out there looking for options or opportunities. 5 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, the 10 of Swords. Someone is definitely blocking a blessing or hiding something from you. I don't feel like it's a negative. What's meant to be yours will always be yours. The opportunity will always come through. But some of you, this is like very interesting mindfulness. The 2 of Pentacle vibes. That's giving the energy of, you know, you can't really multitask. People think they can, but you really can't. So some of you, don't try to multitask. Make sure that whatever you're doing, you put forth the time, energy, and attention on it. So that way you're making smart choices. Some of you, if you're looking at like healthier sort of vibes, if you sit down a lot, maybe get up every once in a while and like stretch. Just simple stretches, you know. Keep yourself nice and limber. This does feel like the walk before the run. And that feels like the Pink song. And I cannot think of the name of the song. But she did it on the Grammys. And she comes out and she does a little aerial act. That's absolutely fucking brilliant. So that's kind of about love. So, oh, Eight of Pentacles, the world vibes, there's a someone is trying to confuse you or hide some sort of positive vibe with you. So, but whenever the Wheel of Fortune energy is there, y'all know no matter how you look at it, when you're dealing with that Capricorn energy, the Capricorn usually shows up when the options or the opportunities are there. You usually only attract this attention if you are in a very positive vibe. And that kind of whatever fucking vibe you got going on, right? I don't feel a lot of religious energy with regard to you on this Capricorn, so you might not be much of a religious person, but it's kind of like that vibe. Some of you, options and opportunities, but within that, you got the opportunist. None of this should be overwhelming, which is why with that Two of Pentacles, make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Make sure that you're not being overwhelmed. You can't fucking multitask. So make sure that you're devoting the time, energy, and attention to whatever you're doing. So that way you kind of stay on top of this energy. Whatever that stagnant energy is, they're kind of stuck. That's what makes the difference on this. With the Wheel of Fortune energy, that's like divine timing. That's like the universal timing. That's like whatever the fuck your sort of philosophy is on that. Capricorn, some of you, if you got like superstitions, some of you may be paying a little bit more attention to your superstitions, or some of you, well, they used to call them like the old wives' tales, just different things like that. This is like Farmer's Almanac energy as well. Some of y'all could be looking at your astrology a little different. The thing is, your energy isn't stuck or stagnant, but you're attracting. With the options, with the opportunities, come the opportunist. It just kind of is the way it is. Seven of Cups, the Six of Wands, there at the Ace of Cups. Some of y'all with regard to those interpersonal relationships or partnerships. Everyone loves you when you're pulling good vibes. But what's the sort of energy? Some of you Capricorns like cheaper dates. Wait to impress somebody. I hope you are dating, or those of you, you have that heart chakra open. So you're not like stuck. You've moved through any sort of past energy you've had to move through. I don't feel like you're doing a lot of emotion-based decision-making. I think with the Ace of Cups, some of you are definitely learning to trust your intuition more, which is very imperative for you. It comes back to that Two of Pentacles energy. I love the Two of Pentacles. But very imperative that you're kind of mindfulness here. Some of you, I think, just sort of like simple stretches or different things like that. Some of you, maybe you figure out something to do that kind of in between tasks. I definitely see a lot of tasks. But at the same time, like, put the focus where you need to put the focus on. So it's going to be important that you take the time that you need, give it the time that it needs, and stay focused on that. Whatever that sort of negative energy is kind of stuck or stagnant. So some of you mindful of the comeback around relationships or partnerships. I don't feel like you're emotionally sort of focused on that energy anyway. So I'm going to have the water sign energy with you. Now, you could have strong water placements in your chart, Capricorn, so that could be something that you need to be mindful of. Stay moisturized, stay hydrated, wear your fucking sunscreen. Don't let your emotions dictate your decision-making. Because I feel like that's what makes the fucking difference here. You're getting a lot of fucking attention. Some of y'all mindful of that hermit vibe. So who's the one that kind of goes back and forth with regard to, this could be the working vibes. This could be with regard to your personal life, personal friends, that type of energy. Who's the one that kind of is everywhere? Oh my goodness, Capricorn. This isn't like an overly like optimistic energy, but some of you, it's going to be imperative that you stay in that sort of mindset. So that way you're not stuck or stagnant like a lot of the energy. Especially those of you that's kind of pulled away from that. Some y'all, it's X energy. Work, love, life vibes on that. That only works if you keep the sort of vibe going on there, right? I don't know if you're dating. I feel like you should be optimistic. Some of you staying single actually makes you far more fucking interesting. For some of you, that's what makes the difference. Especially if you always like did the same thing. So some of you, if you had started dating, some of you were realizing it was like a Seven of Cups vibe. Some of you avoid that because you know it is that kind of, it's a temptation energy. It's choices, it's options, it's opportunities. Some of you, that's those that kind of come in to take you off of whatever it is that you're working on. So some of you could be partying less. Some of you could be making, I feel like the healthier choices for you, whatever that is with you, if you're breaking old habits, you're establishing new habits. This is the distractor relationship or partnership. Some of you with workplace romances or partnerships, it kind of is what it is. It's not all negative, but usually it's not all positive. Some of you mindfulness of that, especially if it's like a new option or a new opportunity. Especially with that Emperor energy. Some of you, that could be something that's taken into consideration with regard to moving up, depending upon how messy the sort of energy is. So you don't like complicate the energy. Some of you being single makes you far more fucking interesting. I don't know. I love this vibe with you. But you're going to have to overcome a lot. That's why it's going to be very imperative that you make smart choices and you definitely... Your flexibility. You know, whatever the hell your sort of energy is, whatever it is that you do, kind of take the time that you need. Maybe you just go for a simple little walk or you do some stretches. Some of you with regard to that. It's kind of like to help you focus. So you could be looking at different sort of focusing techniques. Some of y'all, maybe you're going to get a stand-up desk. So that way, instead of sitting all the time, you can kind of move around a little bit. Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, there with the Five of Cups. Someone thought they'd be able to establish some sort of relationship or partnership with you. And then you went off and like changed your whole fucking narrative. Especially those of you when it comes to... This could be dating. This could be romantic. This could be friendships. This could be with regard to work options or work opportunities. Capricorns, I feel like some of you are going to like choose to do your own thing for a while. So yeah, it's almost like you're a free agent. And this allows you to kind of move around and experience different things. You changed something that someone was kind of dependent upon you. It's almost like that was your normal default setting. Like if you got out of one relationship, you would automatically go into another. Those of you that are, maybe you're switching up how you date or who you date, that changes things around. I don't feel a lot of religious energy on this, so I don't know that you would be like taking a vow of celibacy, but some of you, maybe you're just like making healthier choices. Especially if you're not partying as much, you're not going out as much, if you're trying to break old habits and establish new habits.